Hello, it's Bonnie on Ado.fr.
Les périodes noires, comme celle-ci, peuvent rapprocher les gens.
Prends ma main.
Elles peuvent aussi les séparer.
Ces filles, elles vont me tuer, Harry.
Your character gets more important in this new film. Was it a challenge for you?
Yeah, definitely. I think it was really enjoyable to sort of take the characters somewhere further. And I think when I read the book, I was excited to sort of, you know, take her into another element. Obviously, the romance that happens between Ginny and Harry was exciting to do. But yeah, I think I was pleased with how kind of I played the role in the end.
How do you feel when you read the book and you know you're going to play the character?
Yeah, it's weird. I think you sometimes have to step back from the idea that you will play the character in order to sort of read the book in its entirety and to see where everyone goes and to see the story of Harry, obviously the main figure. But you can't help but kind of think in the back of your mind, you know, we'll be filming that. So, I don't know, I think just more exciting, I think, to, you know, when you see things that you'd really enjoy, you look forward to filming them.
How would you define Ginny?
I think she's become, as the stories have gone on, she's become a very confident, you know, young woman. She's begun to grow into herself. She's obviously experienced in the Chamber of Secrets film. She knows what it's like to, you know, have her mind completely taken over by Lord Voldemort. So she understands the threat that Harry's going through and she understands the challenges. So I think her perceptive sort of nature of Harry's struggle makes, I think that's how they come together as the two.
What do you think she feels for Harry?
I don't know, I think a very strong connection. I think her family are very connected to Harry and that kind of brings her closer to him. And I think they sort of slowly actually begin to realise that they like each other more than friends, which I don't think they sort of first thought. So I think it comes almost as a surprise to both of them that they become close to one another, but obviously it ends up as the right relationship in the end.
Ginny!
What do you think he feels for her?
I think as well, I think he's obviously being just the younger sister of his best friend. It must be quite a weird feeling to then all of a sudden kind of like the younger sister. But I think he has a connection because the family, you know, he's obviously close to in that sense, and she doesn't treat him differently because he's this chosen one that's got this responsibility. So I think she's just kind of the grounding kind of foundation for him.
If you had one magical power, what would it be?
Oh, I think I'd disappear and go to different, you know, the apparating charm when you can sort of click your fingers and I could go from Paris to America to Italy or different things. To travel would be really great, fast.
Are you sad that it's getting to the end, or are you excited for the future?
I think all of us are quite sad. I think coming to an end of something that we began when we were much younger is going to be quite a weird, you know, weird feeling. But I think also we'll end, you know, on a high, and we'll all be really sort of excited to move on to what we've got left to do. But I hope we'll all, you know, continue being in contact and sort of never let the Harry Potter family sort of go and disperse in other places. But yeah, it'd be a sad experience.
Now that you're kind of a movie star and you're just a teenager, how does it feel?
Yeah, I think it's weird sort of having, you know, your normal life of school and then also acting. But I think I've always tried to sort of have a balance between both of them. I think it's important not to sort of forget that, you know, you're still doing your education and you've still got your friends and family at home. And I think that happens with a lot of people who have been on the film. We've always tried to remain very grounded and have both lives going on. So I've been able to achieve both of them.
The Warner Brothers Pictures.
Ginny! Je dois le faire. Battez-vous, espèce de lâche! Battez-vous!